Let's get into the wrist. We have a lot of ligaments in the wrist, so there'll be a lot of different positions that we can play around with for the gun. We're going to use the elongated head for this one. We're going to want to be on the lowest setting. The number one setting on this one is 2000 RPM, but I like the number 5 setting, which is even lower, 1100. We're going to be doing about 20 to 30 seconds on each ligament that we're working on. This is a little different than the muscle. We want to make sure we give it that time to really help it heal. Cross fiber is one of the most important things we can do for ligaments. They're going to be healing more, and they're going to be taking away those adhesions better. So let's look at the wrist. So we have some ligaments that go here, here. Of course, we have the carpal tunnel one right there, and we have a few in here. So we're going to just play around with the different positions on this. We're going to want to make sure we take care of the carpal tunnel ligament. So because the ligament itself runs this way, I'm going to be crossing it by going perpendicular with it, but parallel to the body, so it looks like that. And I'm going to put a little tension on it. Now, my tension can be either going forward or going backward. So if I'm coming from this angle, I'm going to put a little tension in forward, or if I come from this angle, I'll put a little tension backwards. Either way works. Just make sure you put a little tension on it so that it gets deep into that ligament and it's not too superficial and it only moves your skin. Or worse yet, the gun moves on top of your skin, creating friction on the skin, maybe even a blister. So be very careful with that. We want to make sure we get a good 20 seconds on that ligament. Anywhere between 20 and 30 seconds is going to be good enough to get you going. Now we have some other ligaments we're going to go on to, and that's going to be the sides of our wrists, the side this way and here. So if we're on top, because the ligament runs this way, I'm going to be making sure that my gun goes perpendicular to that, but parallel to the body. Put a little tug on it. And you can notice that my hand already started moving a little differently than when I first started, because if I don't put enough tension on it, it's going to just move the skin mostly. And I want to go 20 seconds on that ligament there. We're going to work our way around the wrist here. We started on the carpal tunnel, now we're going on the radial side, and we're going to go on the top here. Now the top of the hand, or the back of the hand, whatever you want to describe it as, has a few different ligaments throughout here. So we're going to go, the main one we're going to go for is this way, and one that goes crosswise. It goes this way, but we're going to go on it across. So we're going to go and give it a little tug and get in on that ligament there for 20 seconds. And make sure you now look at what this little bone here has a ligament that crosses this way. It's more diagonal. But again, we're parallel to the body and perpendicular to the ligament. So if the ligament's running this way, we're going to go this way. Now, if you notice, there's no tug on it. Once I put the tug, notice how that starts to move a little differently. So that's what that means. When you put a little tug on it, you're going to have a deeper friction onto the ligament. Now, these ligaments don't really need the work if your wrist is feeling fine. But if you're having issues in the wrist, make sure you take care of these different ligaments. And we have one more over here that's going to be, this one is going to be here. Same thing, it's cross fiber because it runs this way. I want to be on it on a cross fiber motion. And we're going to do 20 seconds on this one at least. Again, we can go up to 30. Try to keep it between the 20 and 30 seconds. When I do it manually, I do about 2 minutes to 5 minutes. But because the massage gun goes so much faster, the amount of reps that I get in those 2 to 5 minutes is about the same that you get in about 20, 30 seconds. So this is great. You're cutting down on your healing time and the time you spend on yourself. Okay, very good.